Battlefield 2042 being almost a 4-year-old game, let's talk about some of the changes, including buffs and nerfs made to the weapons in Battlefield 2042. Hi, my name's Rib, and today I'll be talking about the buffs and nerfs made to guns in Battlefield 2042. Let's begin. So the first buff I want to talk about is the MCS 880 shotgun. In update 6.2, this shotgun has had a huge buff made to it. This gun's damage was increased dramatically in close quarters range. Before, it had a pellet damage of 8, which isn't awful but isn't great either. But now it was increased from 8 to 15 for targets within 20 meters, making it a lot better at short range. Just to say, it is now a lot better at short range, which is amazing. It's amazing that this shotgun is much better at short range because it's really the first shotgun you unlock in this in Battlefield 2042. And it's great that we now have a starter shotgun that is decent. If this change wasn't made, we wouldn't have a very good shotgun for the newbies, I guess you would call them. And that wouldn't be very good for the new players. But now that this change has been made, we now have actually a viable shotgun for the newbies, which is very, very good for them, I guess. But for more experienced players like you and me, let's move on to the next weapon we're going to talk about on this list. So, talking about Nerf weapons now, we have the CBX-45. I'm sure all of you know it. I'm sure all of you know this gun. It's a very well-known gun.
We're not sure on resources, but we may be soon.
This gun was actually nerfed before we had begun it. Worse than it is now. And that's kind of sad to see because this weapon is very, very
Our forces just conquered Sector Charlie.
For a low-rank gun.
One of our objectives has been attacked.
And what was made for this gun in the first place was in update 6.2.0. This gun was too overpowered, so EA and I said this gun is too overpowered. And to balance this, the developers changed close combat ammunition beyond 10 meters and slightly increased its dispersion to 8%. So after the initial shots, players required to use more accuracy to use that marker that didn't make much sense. But basically, they nerfed the close combat ammo beyond 10 meters and made it worse to control. So it's a harder control weapon now. So before this nerf, this gun it would be harder to control basically. It would have more recoil and harder to control. But now it is harder to control. So people who are experienced with
we have a man down!
Probably not notice much of a difference since they already know.
I can help you! I can handle this.
So the next one that we're going to talk about today is AKS-43. And this gun was actually buffed, so we have a starting weapon that was actually buffed in this game. And the buffs that were made to this gun were very, very good buffs. And the starting buff, the first buff that was buffed to this gun was starting accuracy. So basically, the first shot you make on this gun actually they increased the accuracy by 50%, which is huge. They also increased the horizontal recoil, so they slightly improved the horizontal recoil, which is very good. That is very, very good. It has made this gun a little bit better over its time being in this game. Another thing is its rate of fire. This isn't very much talking about it was increased from 650 to 675 rounds per minute,
Hostiles have secured
offering
Echo
a little
Sector.
bit extra fire rate. Even though it's not much, it's still a little bit and it can still help. Next gun. So the next gun we're talking about is the SCC-3. This gun's standard ammunition was actually not. This gun had dispersion increased to 8%, which is good and call. So this basically means by 8% more recoil in this gun. That's basically uncontrollable. That's what dispersion is in this game. So uncontrollable recoil with 8% accuracy. this change
Bravo 1 attacks begun
made
by
this
our
gun
forces.
more powerful weapon for this overpowered today.
Push out our objective.
Soon. But that's what I'm supposed to do, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you stay
Sector to
present.
the enemy.
Reloading!
If I don't,